For those of you just joining for this program, we are trying to discover the difference between verb te kara and verb ta ato de. Okay, David, I'm going to ask you to not answer this because it's probably, the nuance is probably very obvious to you that there is a difference between these two, but I'll ask everybody else. What's the difference between this one and this one?
In the first sentence, it's more like a bit of obligative, that you have to do it, and that nuance is missing from the second one. It's you should eat after. It's more recommending, but it's not evenly, it's not so pushing. For me, for mine.
Okay, I don't completely agree because both of these start with you should. I get the sense of what you mean, Tom, by this having once. This does kind of have the nuance of being a little bit stronger, but that's not really the key difference. There's actually a syntax difference between the two.
I feel that the first one is like more immediate. Like almost after you wash your hands, you should eat. While the other one, maybe it's not so immediate, I don't know.
Okay, so let's just do the two. So there's the strength.
I'm translating directly to Portuguese, and in Portuguese we have the same kind of syntax construction, and that's what it means in Portuguese, but I don't know if it's what it means in English, to be honest.
Okay, so the strength is maybe, that might be a bit more stronger. The immediacy is maybe. But they're not the differences I'm thinking of. Sorry, I'm not trying to turn this into Andy's English class, but this will help us to understand the difference between ato de and te kara. Okay, any other observations? Any other guesses? Okay, this first one is actually, the meaning of this is, before you eat, I'm going to make a clear break, you should wash your hands. This is what it's actually saying. This is the command, wash your hands. This one is saying, after you wash your hands, then break. The command is, you should eat, which means every time you wash your hands, in this case, this number 2, every time you wash your hands, you should eat afterwards. So every time you go to the toilet and wash your hands, you should go and eat. Every time you are working on the car and you wash your hands, you have to eat. This is the meaning of this sentence. This is saying, if you are going to eat, before you eat, you must wash your hands. And this is expressed by verb te kara. And this isn't really described by any specific term. Actually, this is described as something completely different. This is described as what was the root sentence that we had? You should wash your hands. Te o arate. Yes, arate kara tabeta hoga ii desu. And this one is, sorry, this is actually the first one. And X. This is te o aratta, oops, sorry, aratta ato de tabeta hoga ii desu. These are completely directly translated in terms of their meaning, their nuance. This is saying, in Japanese, this is saying, after washing your hands, you should eat. This one is saying, you should only eat once you've washed your hands. So this is the main difference between te kara and ta ato de. Sometimes it won't matter because you want to express the same thing, because the meaning fits between them. But if you're saying one thing should happen before the other, then te kara is what you have to use. course, what you're actually saying is this, isn't it? Number 3. This is the meaning that you're trying to get to. Oops. Does everybody understand? Cool. Kim, you okay?
Well, what's the difference between 1 and 3 then?
They're the same. It's just that one's using tekara, one's using maini, but the meaning is the same.
The meaning is the same.
Yeah, yeah. The
So
nuance.
you can't make a mistake in mixing them up.
No, these are both exactly the same meaning.
Okay.
Mm. Cool.
Only the order is different.
Yeah, exactly. But both, I mean, the main thing is that it's putting the stress on, you should wash your hands, you should wash your hands. That's the command that's being given.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but in the first case, you talk first about the hands and washing.
Yep.
And in this third one, you start with before eating.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Ooh. Right, let's do some quick exercises. We're not going to do loads of this because we've already done quite a lot, haven't we? Efficient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that one. Yeah. Oh, Tom, you get the easy one first. After I finish dinner, I should wash the dishes.
Shokuji for dinner?
Good. Yep.
Shokuji. Ato de.
Yep.
Shokuji no ato de because it's a noun. Yeah.
Good.
No,
Yep.
Sarah was plates.
Good. Yeah.
Sarah. Oh.
We can honorize Sarah. We just have to learn these. Sarah. Yeah. Oh.
I should, so it's best, so Hogaides, Arau, Hogaides.
Yep. So Tom, you might remember that usually it's not compulsory, but this is usually in the past, plain past tense. But you can put it in the plain tense. It still has meaning. It's a slightly stronger meaning actually if it's in the plain present tense. Okay, Dave. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that was a conversation with the wife of Patrick when he explained the 3 differences between ta.
Right. Yes. Yeah. David, you can only start the engine once you've put your foot on the brake.
Starting the engine was turning the engine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it says engine or.
So that'd be breki or kakete kara.
Breki o kakete kara. Yeah.
Engine. What's the Japanese for engine?
It's engine.
Engine.
Yeah.
Engine ga mawasemasu.
Yep. Mawasemasu. Good. Perfect. Kim, you should look both ways before crossing the road.
The road. How do you say road?
Take the word road. What's the Dutch word for road?
Weg.
It's not very close to it. Let's pretend that you spelled road like this, and then just mix the letters up, and you get doro.
Doro.
Yeah.
That means red.
I thought so.
In Dutch.
Yeah. It's the color of the road when you forget to look both ways before crossing.
So, Doro. Crossing was no idea.
When you are going across the sea to another country, then what are you crossing over?
The border.
Yeah, but if you go overseas though, you're crossing over the water. Yeah, the ocean, the water, right? So I use the word water and move this around a little bit, and you get the word for crossing, which is wataru.
Okay, so before so Doro o wataru 前に something with mitte.
Good. What's left and right?
右左
Good. Yeah. Down migi. Let's just do
左
migi. Yep.
右 should I do it 見た方がいいです
Yep. 見た方がいいですね。So, 左右, you can use ni here or doesn't matter.
look direction.
Yeah, all this. There's another word for hidari miki though, isn't there, guys? What's the word we use for hidari miki?
Sayu.
Sayu. Good. Yes, exactly. Sayu. Sayu. And Chua, you shouldn't lie down straight after eating.
食べた後に、yes, 食べた後に、寝た方がよくないです。
I mean, grammatically, this makes sense to me. I've never come across this. So
Okay.
usually we make the negative and say it's better not to sleep rather than it is best to not sleep.
So, 食べた後に、so the negative would be, the plain negative, right?
Yes.
I've drawn a blank.
What's the verb you used before?
寝る
Neru. So this is a group.
寝ない
Nenai.
Oh, yes. 寝ない方がいいです
Yeah, good.
Oh God, sometimes these blanks.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And Aga, as soon as I enter the party, I must talk to Gerald. Or Geralt, if you're... Aga, you there? Proszę dozo.
Partyに入った後で、ゲラルト、
Yeah.
話しなければなりません。
Nearly. Not hanashi, but hana.
話さなければなりません。
Very good. Yeah. Hanasanakereba narimasen. Party ni haita ato de means you enter the party and then sometime after this, it could be 1 hour, it could be 1 week, you must talk to Gerald. So how would you infer that immediacy?
So probably it should be used kara.
Not necessarily color, because there's not
No.
exactly necessity, but not ato de, but ato Ni. Yeah, exactly. Ato ni. Oops, sorry. Arimasen. Ato ni. Yeah, good. Cool. Any questions, guys? Kim, go ahead.
If I want to express in the first sentence that I finished dinner, because now you just say after lunch, after dinner,
Yes.
I should wash dishes.
Okay.
But if I would want to say o yameru,
Not yameru, this means to cease.
Ah.
How would you say to end? Do you remember?
Where's my dictionary? We did it last time, I think so.
Yeah.
Is it Sunday? No.
I don't know. I haven't seen you for about 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's been too long.
I know. Where have you been? You don't write, you don't call, you don't invite me out for dinner.
I didn't know we had a relationship.
Well, that's not good news for me if you didn't even know we were having one. What does it say for how you feel about me?
And that one, and that's owaru.
Waru. Yeah. Waru.
Owaru
So, how would you do this?
atode.
Can't be owaru atode because you're using atode.
It must be in the. Wait. Yes, it must be in the past.
Yeah.
Owata. Owata. Atode.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the rest.
Yes. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. This feels clunky though. Owata atode. What could
It
you do
does?
to this guy? Yeah, well, it's long. Sounds like you swallowed the dictionary. What can we do to this, guys, to make it sound a little bit more natural? Well, look, we've basically almost doubled the length of the sentence by doing this.
Owatara.
Owattara. Shokuji owattara. Exactly.
And then owatara, and then directly osara like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like this. Cool. Any other questions? Excellent. Right. Let's go on. I caught you. You've all been trapped this evening in an adjectives revision exercise. Okay, we'll just do one adjective each of E adjectives, then one adjective each of NAT adjectives. Please pay attention while other people are answering, because basically you're supposed to do them all. So try and answer them yourselves while one of you is doing the actual answers. So for each adjective, I'd like you to say these versions, affirmative present, da, 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 to the end. I'll give you 2 adjectives so you can join them when it comes to it is A adjective and B adjective. Any questions? Okay. Some of you are probably confused, so Tom is going to show you how to do this. So Tom, I'd like you to do painful.
Itai.
Good. And your B adjective will be scary. Do you know this word?
No.
It's, oh, does anybody know it?
Is it kawaii?
Kawaii. Good.
Kawaii.
Yes, kawaii. Not to be confused with kawaii.
Cute. Kawaii.
Yes, yeah. Don't tell a girl that she's kawaii unless she is kawaii. Yeah.
Sometimes they're the same thing.
Sometimes they're the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, so number 1 is itai.
Good.
Number 2 is itakunai.
Yep.
Number 3 is itakata.
So Tom, can I just ask you though, try not to hit that first T too hard. You're making it a double T. It's just itai, itakunai.
Itakata.
Yes. So the second T is double. The first one is
Itakata.
yes. Good. 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 Yeah.
Itaku nakatta.
Yes.
Itaku.
Good.
Itaku narimasu.
Yeah.
Itakereba.
Very good.
Itakattara.
Good.
Ittaso desu.
Good.
Itaiso desu.
Good.
Itasugimasu.
Good.
Itakute. Kawaii.
That's cute.
Kawaii. Itakute. Kawaii.
Good.
Ittasa.
Itasa. Well done.
Itasa.
Excellent. Well done. Good. David, how about let's see. Let's do some of these actually thick and thin ones. Let's do thick as in a solid or a liquid being gloopy. And is that what I meant? Hang on a second. Okay, let me specify which one this is, David. I'd like you to do koi, which means thick that is used as a liquid. And disgusting.
I'm not too sure because which disgusting is that?
Mazui.
Mazui. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be koi. Present. Koi kata.
So remember this is actually just, I think, just KOI. Second, koi. Yeah, it's just KOI. So remember that
kokata.
last, yeah, kokata, exactly. What's some negative present, by the way?
Sorry. I've skipped one.
Yeah.
Kokunai.
Kokunai. Yes.
Kokata.
Good.
Kokunakata.
Good.
Koku.
Good.
Kokunarimasu.
Mm-hmm.
Kokereba.
Good.
Kokattara.
Good.
Koso desu.
Good.
Koiso desu.
Good.
Kosugiru.
Good.
Kote mazui desu.
Just one more time.
Kote.
Not kote, but remember how to join e adjectives. Not just te, but
Brian, please.
so think of atsui. How would you join atsui with
The kokte.
kokute? Good. Yeah.
Kokte mazui desu.
Good.
And kosa.
Kosa. Excellent. Well done. Well done. Kim. Let's do
Mayday.
which one? Mayday.
Mayday.
There's no such
Yes.
there's no such adjective as Mayday.
It's been too long. Okay, give me one an easy one.
Let's do so thin solid is hosoi. Thin solid, hosoi, like a piece of string. And hosoi.
Soy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And difficult will be your second.
And that was oh, come on.
Come on, it's not that difficult.
Muzukashi.
難しいですね。
はい。
はい。
はい。Muzukashi. Okay. Hosoi.
Yeah.
So the present is just hosoi.
Good.
Hosokunai.
Good.
Hosokata.
Yep.
Past.
Yeah.
Oh.
Negative past is next.
Freeze.
Oh, is it me? Or is it Kim?
Am I still there? Okay. I'm back.
Sorry, yeah, one of us froze. So I think you're on number 4.
Hosokunakata.
Good. Yeah.
Hosoku.
Good.
Hosoku narimasu.
Right.
Hosokereba.
Good.
Hosotara. No.
Remember how to take atsui and turn that into the past tense.
Damn it, no. hosokattara.
Very good. Yes.
Hosokattara. Also, so there's or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Also so des.
Yes. Also saw this.
Also so des and hosoi so des.
Very good.
And hosoi sugiru.
One more time.
Hosoi sugiru.
Yep. Good. Also sugiru.
Hosoi sugiru. And then hosokute muzukashi.
Good.
And the last one,
Agree.
I'm not sure, just putting sa.
Yep.
Hososa.
Also sa. Good.
Hososa.
Exactly. Very good. Very good.
And what does it actually mean?
Hosoi. Oh, it means degree of adjective. So with hosoi, for example, thin would become thinness.
Thinness.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like I cannot withstand this thinness.
okay.
There's actually maybe the lesson's coming up actually. The lesson in 1 or 2 weeks where we do degrees of adjectives.
Okay.
Yeah. We've done it before though.
Yes, but it's too long ago.
Okay, Joel, let's do so Joel, thin, if we're talking about liquid or layers, like sheets of paper. Do you know what the E adjective is for this?
I don't think I do.
It is usui. Usui. Yeah. So let's do usui and shallow.
Shallow.
Asai, I think it is.
Asai, yes. So usui and asai.
Yeah.
Okay. So usui, usukunai.
Good.
Usukatta.
Yeah.
Usukunakatta.
Good.
Usuku.
Good.
Usukunarimasu.
Good.
Usukereba.
Good.
Usukattara.
Yeah.
Ususo desu. Usuiso desu.
Good.
Ususugiru.
Good.
Usukute asai desu.
Good.
And ususa.
Very good. Well done. And last one, Aga. What about let's see. Thick, as in layers, the thickness of a sheet, for example. This is actually the same as hot. It's a different kanji, but it's the same sound, which is atsui. So let's do atsui, and Nia will be the second one.
Niが近
近いですね。
近い
近い。
近い。
Yes.
はい。暑い。暑くない。
Good.
暑かった。
Good.
暑くなかった。
Yeah.
暑く。
Yep.
暑くなります。
Yep.
暑ければ。
Good.
暑かったが。
Good. Yeah.
暑そうです。
Good.
暑いそうです。
はい。
暑すぎます。
Yep.
暑くて、近いです。
Good. Yeah.
暑さ。
Very good. Excellent. Good. Well done. Cool. Well done, guys. What I was really impressed with is that all of you could do kereba, the back conditional, just like this, just came out every single time. So this is a really good thing that you can naturally just say it without thinking about it. Sehr good, sehr good. After praise comes the whip. Let's now try the same thing with na adjectives. So we've got a little model here, so you can see, because I know that we haven't done na adjectives very much. So remember, for na adjectives, these first four here are just inflected with des, de wa arimasen, deshita, etc. The adverb is not marked with ku, like I adjectives, but with ni. Genki ni narimasu. Ba conditional, genki de areba, or you can just say genki nara. Tada conditional is easy, it's deshitara. Genki so desu, genki da so desu. We've got to put in the plain form des in there, genki da so desu. And then to join them, kirei de genki desu. So de is our joining tail. Any questions?
One. In the previous one, there was a degree of. How do you do degree of with a na adjective?
Yeah, then you don't use sa. But remember that na adjectives are basically kind of nouns in themselves. So you can just refer to the convenience of something by saying kono benri.
Okay.
So it is in its own way a kind of degree of, yeah. So if you want to say he has this skill, this skillfulness, then you say kare ga kono jouzu o motteru desu. He's holding this skill. Yeah. All right. Let's start from Aga and work backwards. So Aga, can you do let's say pretty and peaceful?
Kirei and Shizuka.
Hi.
So two, one after another.
No, I mean use Shizuka to just join with Kirei when you get down to number 11.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then kirei. Kirei desu.
はい。
綺麗ではありません。綺麗でした。綺麗、ではありませんでした。
Very good. Yeah.
綺麗に、
はい。
綺麗になります。
Good.
綺麗、なら、
Good. Yep.
綺麗。Yes, I tried to actually put my hand on my screen.
I can see it.
But...
Yeah, I can see. And I thought, as you're doing that, I'm going to make sure everybody else has the same handicap.
綺麗。
I forgot where we are. Are we on back conditional?
8. Tada condition.
8. Oh, tada.
たら、
Yes.
綺麗。
A good guide for these guys is consider these to be very similar to nouns.
That's helping a lot.
Helps me.
Really?
Who can help? Anybody?
I can't remember.
Deshtara.
Deshtara. So think of it as being kirei des, kirei deshtara. Yeah.
でしたら。綺麗、そうです。
Yep.
綺麗だそうです。
Very good.
And 綺麗で、
Good.
and the other I
Was
forgot.
peaceful.
What was...静か。
Yes.
静かです。
Very good. Very good.
綺麗
Very good.
で静かです。
Excellent. Well done. If it also helps, guys, if you're not sure, you can see there's some red squiggly lines just here. Okay, Joel, how about likable and simple.
So, ski kantan.
Hi.
Ski desu. Ski de wa arimasen. Ski deshita. Ski de wa arimasen deshita. Ski ni.
Yep.
Ski ni narimasu.
Good.
Ski de areba.
Good.
Ski deshita ra.
Yeah.
Ski so desu. Ski da so desu. And ski de kantan desu.
Very good. Well done. Cool. Kim, how about dislikable and strange? 5 and 6.
嫌い。嫌いです。
はい。
嫌いではない。
Hey, yeah, this is good. This is the plain form.
ない。
This is fine.
嫌いでした。
はい。
嫌いではありません。
In the past.
ではありませんでした。
Very good.
嫌い。What's that again? で、
Towards dislikability.
嫌い
Towards
に。
嫌いにね。
嫌いに。
はい。
嫌いになります。
Good.
嫌い。The bother, I forgot that one.
So who can coach Kim through this?
How do I form it?
Think about the buff form of aru.
Is it already the nara form? No. that's
Nara is
nara
actually
form.
nara is a perfectly good answer. You can just say kirai nara. This is fine.
That is that
Yeah.
one.
But what Tom was saying was
Kirai nara.
in the back conditional is areba, and then it's kirai de areba.
De areba.
Yeah.
De areba.
Guys, just before we carry on, just hold this thought a second. Hold at that point there. Let me just be really clear that especially if you're practicing reading at the moment and writing, des is actually pretty rare to be written in a common text. Usually this is written in its what's the word? Plain full type, which is de aru. Des is short for de arimasu. Yeah. But these days, when you're talking, you never say de arimasu. This is always des. Sometimes people say de aru. But if they're speaking formally, for example, if they're presenting something or demonstrating something, then sometimes you hear people say de aru. But basically, de aru and de arimasu are written form Japanese. Except in letters to people, you don't normally see des, actually. You see de aru. Yeah. So when we make the bug conditional of des, well, we have to reverse engineer it and go back to basically this and say, okay, so it's de aru, and then aru in the back conditional is de areba. Yeah.
Okay. So kirai de areba or kirai nara.
Very good. Yes.
And then kirai deshtara.
Good. Yep.
Kirai so desu.
Good.
Kirai da so desu.
Very good.
And kirai de hen desu.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. David, how about usual, number 9, and important, number 11?
Okay. So present is Futsuna.
But this is just saying des at the moment.
So futsu desu.
Yeah.
Futsu de wa arimasen.
Good.
Futsu deshita.
Good.
Futsu de wa arimasen deshita.
Good.
Futsu ni.
Yeah.
Futsu ni narimasu.
Good.
Futsu de areba.
Good.
Futsu deshtara.
Good.
Futsu so desu.
Good.
Futsu da so desu.
Good.
What was that one? Futsu de taisetsu desu.
Very good. Well done. Perfect. And Tom, how about necessary and important? So number 14 and number 19.
Hitsuyou desu.
Good.
Hitsuyou de wa arimasen.
Good.
Hitsuyou deshita.
Good.
必要ではありませんでした。必要になります。必要であれば、
Good.
必要でしたら、
Good.
必要そうです。必要だそうです。
Yeah.
必要で大事です。
Very good. Well done. Good. Okay. See, wasn't
One
that hard.
question.
Yeah, sure. What's the difference between daiji and... sorry, one more time.
The Nigijaka number 20, is that a negative or positive?
Nigiyaka. This is
Yeah.
This is positive, really.
Because okay, for me, noisy is negative. That's why I asked.
Yeah. It's more along the lines of somewhere being good because there's full of people and it's lively. It kind of means something positive. Yeah. If it was noisy in negative, this would be something like urusai. Yeah. Or kondemasu, to mean crowded. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Good. Let's get through this for a second. Actually, no, there's some exercises to do. Just a second. Time vision. Yeah, let's not start a new subject tonight, guys, because we've only got kind of half an hour left, and I'd really like to kind of hit revision as much as possible, so that we start to develop speaking skills a little again, because we've had a bit of a break, haven't we? So let's do these together. So this is basically timing revision. There may be some vocabulary that you don't know, but hey, that's why you've got a dictionary on your phone, right? So I'm going to give you all just an individual, one single individual one first, and then we'll do the rest of them together. So Tom, number 1, while I'm fixing the television. David, number 2, open the door. 3, oh, that's quite appropriate for Kim. Shodo. 4, Joel, we're going to Spain. And 5, talk to Derek on the phone, Aga. So let me give you a couple of minutes just to do that one.
We only have to do one?
One. When you finish doing one, Tom, you can go and get a glass of wine. Belgians don't need much motivation to drink wine, do they, Kim? Have you got one?
No, water.
Water? It's Tuesday. You're past the worst part of the week. Why are you drinking water?
Jesus hasn't passed yet.
Yeah, you do look like a very devout Catholic. going to church every Sunday morning. That's why you look so tired during the lockdown, Keiko. You've already been up very early on a Sunday to go to church, right? Gotcha. Tom's not drinking wine either. He's drinking Coke. What's wrong with you guys? You've come back from lockdown all health oriented. Don't you remember what it was like 6 months ago? Everybody drunk all the time, nobody leaving the house, nothing to do but drink, eat and watch Netflix.
It was like a dream come true.
I'm actually at my company, so
Yeah. There must be some wine somewhere in somebody's desktop. Go hunting for it.
that's for after 9 o'clock when everybody else is gone.
Just before driving home. Okay, are we all done, guys? Go on, Kim. You got the easiest ones.
And still they are difficult for me.
Okay, Kim, don't worry. Just come back to us. Come back. We can fix this in post-production. All right. Tom, while I'm fixing the television, could you please not use the vacuum cleaner?
I think it's maybe
Could it be or?
Naushite iru
Now shite iru.
aida ni
Very good.
soujiki
Yeah.
sukenai de kudasai.
Oh, tsukenaide kudasai ne. Good. Oh, sorry. Tsukenaide kudasai. Very good. Excellent. Yeah. So plain present continuous form. Now shite iru, and then aida ni to say between me fixing the television. Very good. Well done, Tom. David, I opened the door and at the same time the phone rang.
Okay, so I got doa o akeru doji ni
Very good.
denwa ga narimashita.
Very good. Yeah. Denwa ga narimashita. Excellent. Okay, Kim, tell us what you did, and then maybe it's perfect already.
Well, because of the previous sentences, I started to doubt. I had Tori no uta o kikanara.
Kikinagara, did you mean?
Nagara? While?
Yeah, kikinagara, ne?
Nagara, okay. Chodo no renshu.
Shodo no renshu.
No renshu suru.
Mhm.
Suru no ga suki desu.
Very good. Excellent. There's tiny little corrections there. Tori no uta o kikinagara shodo no renshu o suru no ga suki desu. Well done.
Is it good?
Very good. I had to insert some particles myself, I have to say. But yes, it's good. Good. Actually, you don't actually need a shodo. No, actually, this is good. This is better like this with or. But this could be, not that it matters, it doesn't really matter. But this could be shodo o renshu suru.
And the other way around, not shodo no renshu, but
This is absolutely fine. What you said, this is absolutely fine. This is just another way of doing it, which is just slightly shorter. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with this at all, with the version you gave.
And could I make it also with aida ni? I had to turn around.
Yeah, you could actually. I think tori no uta o kite iru aida ni. Yeah, this is also fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
In that case, but can I start with chodo no renshu or chodo o renshu suru?
But what you're going to say is, I like practicing shodo. So this part needs to go at the end. This is basically the main part of the sentence to say, I like doing something while doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking for it. I felt like that has to come at the end of the sentence because you can't put it somewhere in the middle and then put something behind it.
Correct. Yeah, you should put the justification first.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
Because Kim used the normalization. The nogas kides only applies to shodo or renshu suru or the complete sentence before it?
This is a
What's the bracket?
philosophical question there, Tom. To be honest, this whole thing is, yeah, sort of no suru to hear is really the entire subclause. So it includes listening to birds as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Joel, when are you planning to go to Spain this year?
今年はいつにスペインに行く予定ですか?
Yeah, good. You don't need ni after itsu, Joel. Just
Okay.
itsu. Yeah. Good. 今年はいつスペインに行く予定ですか? Perfect. Good. Okay. I've just finished talking to Derek on the phone. Or Derek. One of the two. Derek.
デレクと電話で、
sorry. Derek と電話で、
話終わったばかりです。
Very good. 終わったばかりです. Cool. Okay, I've just noticed something about your pronunciation of the double T. And a few weeks ago, you were doing this like 2 months ago, then you stopped doing it, and now you're starting to do it again, which is you're putting a little gap as if you had actually said su before the second bit, but you can maybe join these together a little bit more without the gap. So it's not hanashi owatta, it's hanashi owatta. So the first T is almost not there. Do you know what? Do you understand what I mean? It's not owatta with 2 T's. It's owatta. Does that make sense?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Right. Let's do the rest of these together, shall we? See, Tom, getting tired. Drink some wine.
No, I'm thinking about tabe form.
Tabiniku.
This one.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Tom, go ahead.
So the right now is tadaima. Shopping kaimono.
Okay.
Yeah, kaimono. Shite ni.
Not shiteni, but shini.
Shini. Yeah, the shimas and then cut the mas. Shini. Ikimasu ka?
Very good.
Shini. Ikimasu ka.
Good. Perfect. David, at some point in time, I will learn how to repair computers, which is quite unfortunate for you, as that's your job. It's probably expected that you should already know this.
At some point, I'll learn it.
Yeah. But like me in driving. One day I'll get my license in the future.
At some point in time, I think that's Itsuka.
Very good. Itsuka.
Pascon or how to repair. Now shikata.
Shikata. Good.
Or manabimasu.
Yeah, manabimasu.
Yep.
Good. Very good. Excellent. Right, just to sort of refine our vocabulary slightly. Now also, this does mean kind of fix, and we can use it in this context. but it really kind of means make better. Not exactly make better, make correct. Actually, for repairing things like computers and cars, what's most common to use is not naosu, but shuri suru. It's a suru verb, shuri. You can look this up actually. Shuri suru.
So that'd be shuri shikata.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good. Kim, when I was drinking my coffee, a pigeon flew into my room.
コーヒーを飲んでいる
Nonde iru.
and then Toki,
Good. Yes.
Toki, and then Hatto.
Good.
Is that the pigeon?
It is.
Hatto heya ni.
Hato. What's the? I'm not going to fix all of your particles.
Hatto ga.
Good. Yes.
Hatto ga heya ni.
Yep.
Tobikonde imasu. Imashita.
Tobi. So this whole thing's in the past. You can just say tobi
Konda.
konda. Yeah. Or komimashita. Ne?
Tobikomimashita.
Yeah. Tobi konda's fine. That's just plain form. You can say this. This is kind of casual speak. This is fine. Tobi konda. Excellent.
But then there must be imashita behind it, or no?
No.
Just tobikonda.
Yeah. If you're speaking casually, not to your teacher or to the policeman who's arresting you, then you can say tobi konda to friends and family. Yeah. To your extended Japanese family. Yeah. Do you ever talk to Philippe's wife?
No, never.
You don't see her?
Rarely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Joel, when I'm eating, I like to watch television.
食べているとき、テレビを見るのが好きです。
が好きです. Pretty good. And Aka, while I'm meeting my friend, we like to drink coffee.
友達と相手いる
Not aite, but ao becomes in te form.
あって
Yep, but without the double T. With a double T, but not a pronounced double T.
あ
Yeah, that's it.
Atte.
Yeah.
あっ
good.
て時
Ateru toki ne? Ateru toki.
いる時
Yeah.
Coffee.
Mhm.
コーヒーを飲むのが好きです。
Sorry, Aka, your internet broke
Yeah.
off. Can you say again? I think this was correct, but you just broke off.
コーヒーを飲むのが好きです。
Very good. No ga suki desu. Excellent. Ooh. So good, so good. One more round, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do the last two together. Tom, when I came to Japan, I bought this map at the airport.
I'm doubting between two forms, so I will try. But I think it's Nihon ni.
Mhm.
Sukata. Sukata
To
toku.
use sku.
From arrive.
Yep.
That's
So,
the easiest one to remember. So
okay. So can you turn that into the ta form?
Sukata.
Mm,
No, suita.
suita, ne? Hai.
Yeah, suita. Yeah, it was yoide. Yeah, suita. Toki.
Good.
高校で
Kuko de.
空港で
Kuko de. Yep.
この地図
Mhm.
The verb is 買う so 買いました
What's the particle? Yep.
買いました.
Very good. Excellent.
I have a question. I was doubting with the terraform. Would that also work? Or is it then more conditionally?
日本に着いたら I wouldn't usually use it in this because this either means one of three things really. Either it makes it the conditional, in which case having the rest of the sentence of the past tense doesn't make any sense. But it also means after something has been completely completed, like when it gives the emphasis on once finally I had arrived in Japan, I bought the map at the airport. But this isn't really what you're trying to say. You're trying to just say when I arrived. Yeah, so Toki is absolutely perfect, really. David, when you wash the car, can you make sure the windows are closed, please? And the car isn't being driven.
Oh boy. Okay, so when you wash the car, that's I think it's kuruma or arau toki.
Good. Kuruma o arau toki.
What's to make sure?
Right. I don't think we actually did this in a lesson, actually. But what we can do, there's a little bit of avant-garde stuff, is we can nominalize something, and then we can say, please confirm it. So think about what you're actually confirming, David. What is it that you're confirming?
That the windows are closed. So that would
Right.
be mado ga shimeru.
Good. Mado ga shimeru. But it's whether the windows have been closed is really what you're asking, isn't it?
Shimeta.
Shimeta. Now, what this sentence actually means is, can you check if the windows have been closed, right? If the windows have been closed. So what we can do is turn this into a question. Shimeta ka. This is a way of kind of turning this into a subclause. We've now made it a plain form question. Let's leave Toki out of it. Just say, Mado ga shimeta ka? Did you close the windows? All right, so far, guys?
Yep.
Now, a quick way out of this is, and then the word to confirm is kakunin shite kudasai. This is a really quick way out of this to solve this problem. Oh no, this is the right way. This is all you want. This is all you need, actually. Yeah, this is the answer. Mado ga shimeta ka o kakunin shite kudasai. Tom?
In the state of having chaos, read the English sentence as a state continuation. It is not asking if you have closed the windows, but to make sure that anybody has that the windows are closed.
Yeah. So this might be mado. Or so this should be mado or shimeta ka. Or, as Tom you're alluding to,
it's a transitive verb, so
yeah,
the aru.
Good. Mado o shimete aru ka. Ne? Yeah, correct.
Wouldn't that be iru?
No, because this is what Tom's talking about is state continuation. This is a transitive, listen to my pronunciation, transitive, which means you need an aru here. If it was intransitive, you need an iru, but if it's transitive, you need an aru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Not actually that hard, is it? Right, Kim, if you open the door, then I will turn on the lights at the same time.
Okay, so door o aketara.
Yep.
Doji ni.
Yep. Yep, good.
doji ni
Yep, good.
denki o tsukemasu.
Good. Perfect. Well done. Joel, the door closed at the same time as I stepped onto the train.
電車に踏み込む同時に
Good. Fumikomu doji ni. Yep.
ドアが
Yeah.
閉めました。
So shimeru would be the transitive. So you'd say
In trans, 閉まりました。
very good. Shimarimashita. Perfect. Well done. Yeah, we're cracking through these guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can make 2 more at the end and we're finished. Okay, Tom. Oh, sorry, Aga. From February, I'll be working at a new company.
2月から
Good.
新しい会社で働きます。
Perfect. Hatarakimasu. Hatarakimasu. Hey, good. Perfect. Make 3 up for this last bit. Tom, I will be here until 8 p.m. this evening.
Konban.
Good.
Talking about the part with konbanwa. Konban ni.
Avoid
need a particle.
avoid konbanwa because it says good evening.
Yeah.
Konban.
So konban. Hachiji gogo made.
Hachiji gogo made. Yep.
Koko ni imasu.
Koko ni imasu. Very good. Perfect.
すみません。
はい、どうぞ。
Do you need Google?
Well said. If you've got
said
Konban,
Konban.
you're quite right. Yeah, you don't need it. Hachiji made is fine. Yeah, good. David, next week I will be on holiday from Monday until Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
水曜日.
Please don't test me on my English reading at this time of the day.
来週
Yep.
月曜日から
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was Wednesday. 水曜日まで
Yep. Suyobi made.
休日
Yep. Kijutsu actually
Oh,
means
yasumi.
the holidays itself, so you should use yasumi really.
休みになります。
Yasumi. Okay, for this, use yasumi o shite imasu because if you say yeah, if you say yes, yeah, you can say yasumi ni narimasu if you're talking about somebody else. This is keigo. Yeah. Kim, please be here by 11 a.m. This is a little bit of a trick question, actually, but we've just been using made and kara, so this could help you.
Chuichi.
Hang on, we're out of letters to use.
Chuichi G.
Yep.
And then it's not go, but it's gozen.
Good.
Gozen. And then by made.
Good.
Made.
Yep.
Koko ni.
Yep.
Koko ni.
Which verb are you thinking of?
I want to use imas, but I have to say please.
You can say, you can use imas, and you can say please.
Itte kudasai.
Exactly.
Itte kudasai.
Ite kudasai. Exactly this. Yeah, this is perfect. Good. Joel. Just a nice, easy one to finish off with.
So, Kayobi kara,
Good.
ここで、ここにいませんが、
Yep.
If you have any questions,
Yeah.
質問があれば、マーティンさんに
One up more. This is good. Let's get some more. Martin San ni
聞いてください。
kite kudasai. Okay. So I'm seeing a bar conditional. Little alarm bell goes off and says, I think to myself,
Okay.
can we use it? I mean, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Let's remind ourselves of
To
the
be honest,
conditions.
I used bar conditional because it was the only one I could remember.
Ah, good.
And just on immediately. So
Okay, but let's remind ourselves of the three conditions that if all of them are yes, we cannot use bar conditional. So everybody, come and help. First one,
same subjects.
same subjects. Yep.
Same, yeah, same subject.
Not volitional.
Which part? Tom?
Preferences.
Yep. So the second part can't be a preference or a or a request. Yep. And what's
it is a request.
It is at the moment. So now that's 2 out of 3 are on.
Action is a second verb and action.
Not the second one, but the
first one.
First one.
First one.
Is shitsumon ga areba an action verb?
I don't think so.
It's not. So
Nope.
can we use back conditional?
I think so.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, good, good, good.
But it was lucky because it was lucky, guys, because I wasn't considering it, to be honest.
I mean, to be honest, if there's actually a kind of group of verbs that go here that you can be sure will allow you to use the back conditional. Areba is one of them because that can never be an action verb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Areba, ireba, wakaranakereba. Yeah. Aga. Dozo. Martin-san, ni kiite kudasai.
Since it's just a noun, does shitsumon nara also work?
No, it's shitsumon is a noun, so you can't use shitsumon na. Oh, shitsumon nara, did you say? Yeah, you can. You can use this.
When you had only had noun, that you can always use nara.
You can. You can. Yeah, you can absolutely do this. You can say shitsumon nara. Yeah, this is fine. And aga, I would like to come to Japan from March to November to train. Is that okay?
$3 月から11月まで稽古のためにjeszcze日本日本に行きたいです。
行きたいです。
大丈夫ですか？
So yeah, I mean, you can say それは大丈夫ですか?
Okay.
Yeah, good. Well done. Cool. Say good, say good. Any questions, guys?
Does それがいいですか work there as well?
それがいいですか? それはいいですか is fine.
それはいいですか?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can do that. Yeah. Cool. Any questions? Excellent. Well done, guys. Good bit of revision done today. お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。またね。
ありがとう。
気をつけてね。
様でした。だね。
バイバイ。